Good evening to you. With 5 races to go, 32 points separate 5 drivers at the top of the standings, and we are all but ready and raring to go for the final run-in of 2025. We're at Spa for round 8 of 12 in season 7 of Turbo Racing League. Evening to you, everyone. I'm Mr. Storm, joined in the commentary box this evening by Sean, by Titan, and by Will. And we start this evening's programme off with a bit of sad news. Relating to Will, his dog passed away there either last night or this morning, so we'd just like to offer our sincere condolences to you, Will.
Thank you.
Look, not the way we want to start a programme, but we're going to move on from that swiftly enough. 5 races to go. The championship is, well, closer than it probably has been for a very long time at this stage of the season. Sean, welcome. Final race before your own bit of personal surgery, I suppose we could call it. Hekron, Ryu, Oscar, Thomas, Jan, the title race. It's been a good one so far, hasn't it?
It's been a fantastic one to watch and to follow. There is 14 points separating the top 3 in the standings, and it's going to be even more fantastic to watch the end of the season.
Titan at Spa today, long ass track, 22 laps, potentially full qualifying. That could be exciting.
Yeah, Spa. I mean, obviously one very famous track in F1 and on the calendar, and it's one of the is it the longest lap on the calendar?
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
Lap. So it may seem like there's a lot less laps, but in lap times, it definitely isn't.
Yeah, and Spa's always given us drama in TRL. I think Sean and I can remember back to season 1, where it was just an incredible race. Overtakes everywhere you looked. Fond memories for the two of us, I suppose, Sean?
Nah, indeed. That race was fantastic to commentate.
And overtake of the season in season 1 actually went to Camo, who produced one of, I think, TRL's greatest ever moves, not just of that season, but of our entire history, both tireless and turbo to get into a good position in that one. I don't think we ever did highlights of that race, but maybe that's a job for Thomas in the future. Right, before we get into any interviews of drivers, let's take a look at the championship after round 7, the British Grand Prix, of course, last weekend. And it was Hekron who regained the lead of the championship from Ryu Zappa, who's now 5 points in front of his eternal rival. Hekron's teammate Oscar is in 3rd position on 84 points, 14 points behind his teammate, with Ryu's teammate Thomas Dalglish in 4th position on 76 points. Jan Kotel moved up a spot in front of Westrizi. He's on 66 points in 5th, with the top 10 being rounded out by Westrizi. Double-time race winner in the last 2 races, Sam Lewis for Ferrari in 7th, with Magnus, Trevor Robinson and Sam Rose in the rest of the top 10. The rest of the standings, all of the 20 drivers have scored points. Theo Tom Gray, Alfredo Garcia, Valtteri Bottas, Skatkat, Steeden, Kelsbein, Pedro, Redfield and Ellis Airy. The Constructors' Championship, it's 27 points between the 2 teams that will definitely fight it out for the championship this season, McLaren and Red Bull. Aston Martin are the best of the rest in 3rd position, with Racing Bulls in 4th, and it's Ferrari who have got just 50 points in 2 races from the one driver who, surprise, has won those 2 races in 5th. Then it's the Alpines, Haas, Sauber, Sean's Mercedes and Williams. Will, 5 races to go. Anything could happen this weekend. Spa's always a very dramatic track. What do you think will happen, though, if you could give us a little bit of an early prediction?
I do hope that it's going to be almost a replay of Great Britain, where top 5, top 6 all kind of battle it out to the very last moment, and hopefully it goes well for them.
Will, of course, you had a desperate plea in the Aston Martin team server, and I will read out the statement now if I can find it. Was delivered at 9 o'clock on Thursday evening. I cannot stress this enough. Wait, no, is that the one? I'm trying to find it.
I've made many in amount.
You have, to be fair. I'm just trying to find it.
Got to keep the server active.
Yeah. Where was it again? Where did you put it? I'll paraphrase then. You were appealing for the utmost attendance for your drivers for the rest of the season to try and beat out Racing Bulls. It is a realistic proposal. Do you think you can do it?
Well, I reckon if we keep activity up and we keep the results up as well, yeah, definitely.
Titan, it's not been the best season for Haas in the world. 7th position on 38 points. Of course, the news came out in the last week that Sam Rose will be joining you for £40 million. Bit of an overestimate on the signing, do you think, or good business?
Just good business. There was I was the one to offer that price. John wanted lower, but I just wanted to give him the money. Just get done there and then.
Sean, do you think that you have received a fair amount of money for Sam Rose's services?
I mean, look, he's a champion in the past. He was champion contender as well. But he's nowhere near those levels today. So I think I got a bit too much for him. But I mean, I don't complain.
And big news that will be breaking in the next couple of weeks at Mercedes that I'm already well aware of and that Sean's already well aware of, but we'll get to that when we come to it. It's time for Storm's Grid Walk for I think it's the 4th time this, maybe the 5th time this season, but I'm not counting. If I'd done every single race, I would know the number, but we're estimating, and we are going to start off with the championship leader, Hecron, on Storm's Grid Walk for the Belgian Grand Prix. If Hecron's available to talk to us, that is. Oh God.
Hello.
Afternoon, Hecron. 5 races to go, 5-point, 5-point lead. What am I talking about? 5 races to go, 5-point lead. Spartan, nice. Chance for a win, surely, I think.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, of course. I haven't really practiced that much, and it's not looking good, but still, I hope to the best race.
I mean, the overall aim now for the season, both for yourself and McLaren, is just pure consistency. But do you think you'll need at least one race win in these last 5 to take the title?
Oh, of course, yeah. I think I'll get a race win too. I'm not concerned about that. I'm just concerned about getting a bad result today. That's all.
What would be awful for you today?
Like P7, P8.
Okay, well, very best of luck, Hecron. Sorry I can't ask you more questions, but we ought to move on if we don't have much time. Let's speak to Rise Up, who's second in the championship.
Hello.
5 points, 5 races. I'll ask the same thing I asked Hecron. Do you need a win in the last 5?
Maybe I'm not sure. As long as we get consistent podiums, outscore, Hecron, Oscar. I think we can win without winning a race this season.
How do you feel about today's race?
I feel quite confident. My pace is surprisingly good, so that's a surprise to me around here since I don't like the way Spa's felt ever since they rescanned it. But it's not looking bad.
Constructors' Championship battle, there's 27 points in it. It's obviously going to take a huge effort between you and Thomas to actually take over at the top from Oscar and Hecron. How are you feeling about that battle? Because you're fighting a two-front war at the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, it was kind of the same last year. Last season, but we managed to come out on top, so I think we can do it.
I just saw a message pop up on my phone there. No, never mind about that. Look, final 5 races of the season. We have got Belgium, Italy, Brazil, Austin, and Abu Dhabi. And I'm going to take you back a long time, well over 2.5 years ago, to the US Grand Prix in season 2 of Tireless Racing League. Very long time ago, I know, but good memories for you. If you could win the title again this year, it would be special there. But how are you feeling about the running in general?
These few tracks coming up, I've had some race experience on, so I know where my pace is, and I know where I can improve, and I know where I'm okay. Only track where I'm not so sure about is Abu Dhabi.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Ryan, and the best of luck today.
Thank you.
Get a quick word with Oscar. How are you doing?
Hello.
You're not 5 points behind your teammate. You're 14 points behind, so a big result is needed tonight. How are you feeling?
Track's good, yeah. I mean, of course, as everyone's saying here, about the consistency, really, isn't it? So, to be in the championship fight, I just want to outscore my rivals, and yeah, that's really it.
How are you feeling about Spa as a track? Because obviously it was recently LiDAR scanned.
Yeah, Spice is a lovely track. Like, the wheel to win action here is really good. Multiple overtaking spots. Yeah, we're on for a really interesting race.
Constructors Championship, I mean, you definitely have an advantage. It's obviously not the top goal for you, but how good would it feel to win a championship with one of your best mates?
Winning a championship with one of your mates is just the best experience. Of course, I experienced that by winning the championship twice with Ryan, and that was a really nice experience. So yeah, it would be really nice to win with now the person which I'm most active with from TRL.
Well, thank you very much, Oscar, and the best of luck tonight. Let's speak. Do we have Thomas with us? We do.
Yep.
Look, there's a big mountain for you to climb. There is a race win in between, the gap between you and Hekron, but you need a couple of wins and a bit of good fortune. How confident are you feeling with 5 to go?
Well, there's nothing to lose, so I can just, go for it. I'm
That's true.
liking this track because it's a nice track. Spa's great, and whether I win or not, I can know that we're going to get some good racing. So that's always nice to know.
How are you feeling specifically about tonight?
Not too bad. I like the track. I have decent pace. But I gotta hope for something. If I win, I'm in the championship. If I don't win, I'm probably out of it. But we'll see.
Well, the very best of luck, and hopefully for your sake, your championship fight doesn't end tonight. Just a quick word of advice. Well, not really advice, but just a quick word, just in general, to our fellow commentators tonight. If you are Sean or Titan or Will, I haven't invited Sean yet because I can't find him. But if you are Titan or you are Will, start inviting people because we're about 5 minutes away. We'll continue going on. Who else have I not spoken to tonight? Let's speak with Sam Lewis, who's won the last 2 Grand Prix.
Yep, hello.
Hi Sam, hope you're doing well. Look, 2 wins on the bounce. You started last weekend and won. Is there anything you can't do?
Basically just make mistakes. I cannot make mistakes, which honestly, I don't really do that much anymore. I'm really good at staying consistent. So today I'm just looking for a podium or three wins in a row.
You're a decent bit behind Hecker on the championship fight. There's 48 points in it. Another win could put you, we'll say, about 40 points behind with 4 races to go. How happy do you feel with Ferrari at the moment? And are you confident you can actually get into the title fight?
I mean, I feel happy with what my team principal has done. The team's done well. We work together well as a team. My teammate has not really had good luck the past few races, but I've done the best I can to make the team successful, and I'm just trying to get into the title fight as soon as possible, and then maybe by the season finale, which is highly likely where the title is going to be decided, I think I'm going to be in it probably if I keep this consistency up.
How are you feeling about Spa tonight?
A lot of high speed down the Kemmel Straight, so that's going to be really hectic on the first opening lap. But we'll have to see what the strategies are. I think hard medium is a faster strategy, but I'm expecting to see a lot more medium to hard strategies tonight, so we'll just have to see.
Well, very best of luck to you, Sam, and we hope for your sake that it goes well tonight.
Thank you.
Right, we're going to end Grid Walk there. I hope Titan's going to mute us, and I hope Sebastian in the overstream is going to mute us, because we now need to get to the important thing of actually inviting people. If you're still in the voice chat,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You all gay go. Welcome to.
Nej, stop, don't do that ever again.
Oh, stop. Quickly, someone make a Twitch check.
Excuse me, hold on.
The qualifying for the Belgian Grand Prix. Click that right now.
Welcome to qualifying days of the Belgian Grand Prix. Excuse my voice. If you're watching the other stream, you would have heard the reasoning behind that. I hope that doesn't affect my vocal cords this evening. But if it does, yeah, that's the end of me. It is qualifying for round 8 of 12 of the 2025 TRL T1 Season 7 Championship. I extended that a little bit longer than I should have, but we are all but ready and raring to go for qualifying. I'm Mr. Storm, joined in the commentary box by Sean!
Oh God.
Why does somebody
Tyson Gamer! And Will! Tyson, Sean, and Will, if you didn't catch that. Will, how you feeling? Are we in for a good one this evening?
I think we should execute Storm after that, I can't lie.
No, I think so too.
Yeah.
We should
I think so.
crucify
I have no complaints. I have no complaints. How are you feeling, Will? We in for a good qualifying or what?
I'm too distracted. What did you say?
Are we in for a good qualifying or not, as Thomas is the first driver out on track?
Yeah. Well, Emil's going to overtake him already to prove what it's going to be like in the race. I can already guarantee it.
Well, we'll find out whether he does or not. It is, of course, the 8th round of the season. There. Oh my God! Side by side in qualifying. If they crash, it'll be a miracle.
Thomas has cut a rouge. Give him a
Look at the battery Valtteri's using. Why are they right? Why are they for track position in qualifying? What is this? Up the inside, holy God!
What is happening?
And Pizza Mason's already got a 5-place grid penalty. Welcome to TRL, everyone. We don't have a coherent league system.
Ah, yes.
Wow. Okay, evening, Shan. We're in for a great one, aren't we? Oh, as we've already seen so far.
I think we're in for a chaotic Grand Prix weekend, as we already seen in the first 30 seconds of qualifying.
In the first 90 seconds, I suppose it is. But yeah, if the race is anything like this, then we're maybe in for one of the greatest TRL Grand Prix of all time. Hi, Titan. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm good.
Tyson! No, don't do it anymore. Don't do it anymore, Storm. You will break your voice.
Hey, I've still
That's
got
like my that guy that came out in the back of my throat, that's my schizophrenic alter ego, Mr. Smith!
Wait, so who are you then?
I'm Mr. Storm. That's my
Why is your
on-screen
name
persona.
Mr. Smith on Discord then?
But I don't want to change it yet. Anyway, it's qualifying time, and it's going to be Valtteri Bottas who gets us going. It is such a long lap around Spa, 7.4 kilometers, around 19 corners, and Valtteri Bottas gets the session underway as he breaks down to the right hand of the source for the first time. Third gear drops to seconds, 80 kilometers an hour. Out of the first corner, of course, Spa, now LiDAR scan, laser scan, whatever you want to say. It is now one of the most accurate tracks on the game as he heads up to Eau Rouge, then through Radion, and then through turn number 4 as he heads up the hill. There's about 460 meters of elevation change as he goes through the Kemmel curve, which isn't actually counted as a corner, but we're going to call it one anyway, up towards the first sector split in the Les Combes chicane. Sam Lewis is disconnected. Valtteri sets a 30.680 in the first sector. Right through left, then right again as he heads through Malmedy of turn number 7. Then he's going to brake for the tight right-hander off Rivage down all the way to third gear. Just stays above 100 kilometers an hour as he heads through the corner with no name, or it's referred to as Jackie X. Of course, a lot less space on it now compared to previous F1 games due to the fact the track is incredibly accurate as he flicks it left for Pouon. 1 minute elapse of Valtteri's opening qualifying run here under the Tag Heuer advertising branding and through the La Fagna chicane, a little bit wide for the first part, which will impact his second run through there. And maybe we'll lose him a couple of tenths in due process. Through Campus and then up towards Stavilo. 1 minute 13.984 in the middle sector as he flies down the back straight through the Paul Frere curve and coming up towards the infamous Blanchimont corner where Max Verstappen went around the outside of Felipe Nasr in the 2015 race. He's negotiated Blanchimont without any problems, as you'd expect all of our 15 drivers to do tonight. And up towards the bus stop chicane for the first time in this qualifying session. Drops it from 8th gear all the way to 2nd. Not been the worst run in the world here from Valtteri Bottas, and he will get this session going with a 1 minute 41.575. Here comes Thomas in the Red Bull. He's 11th place. He will either go into 2nd or 1st. Thomas sets a 1 minute 41.306 to go to the top of the standings. Next up is Gugor X in the Haas. And we've a little bit of track time before the next driver comes to the line of Mark McBrearty. So a good start to the session for the championship contender, Sean.
Yeah, no, it's a decent first lap. We'll have to see what the others do. The other championship contenders have to do. It's a good start though.
Ryu Zappu goes 2nd, 1 minute 41.513. Next up is the Haas of Jeremy, who sets a very slow time. I believe that was invalidated. It is Westreezy next, who is also kind of the championship fight. He goes 4th, 1 minute 41.824. And we've got a whole host of drivers coming across the line next, including Oscar, who is going to set a 1 minute 41.375. So Thomas with the early psychological advantage out of the championship contenders, who is top of the timesheets. Hekaron is coming towards the end of his lap set at 1 minute 13.835 in the middle sector, coming up towards Blanchimont corner right about now. He's only got the bus stop to negotiate before we find out whether he's going to be top of the standings or not. After the first run, flick it right, then flick it left, 3rd gear through both parts. Is it going to be the quickest time on the session so far for Hekaron? The answer is no, and he's away 5th and tight, and he said he'd done no practice. Not the best start in the world as Horgus joins the session.
Yeah, I mean, not the best, but we know these drivers, when they seem to be off the pace, they just out of nowhere pick up the pace in the 2nd or 3rd lap. They are known to evolve with the track very quickly around here.
Well, track racer Trevor Robinson has just started his lap, so we'll throw it over to Sean to take you through it.
As he enters Camel Straight, reaching the speeds of 325 kilometers an hour before activating DRS, and reaching the speeds of 335, 36, 37, 38 even, as it goes down to 4th gear into turn 6. Let's see his first second split. I missed it, unlucky. As great exit from
You okay, Sean? Oh no, Shan's gone. I think Shan's Wi-Fi died.
Forgive me for my absence. What was that about Sean's Wi-Fi?
Shan's Wi-Fi has died, I'm pretty sure.
Has he just left the session?
He's left the session, he cut out mid-sentence and just died.
Well, I'll invite him back. Track race is coming towards the line. Sean, I need to find him first and foremost.
Well, his name begins with an S.
I know that, Will.
I'm back.
Well, he's been invited and he's back anyway, so game invite sent to Sean. 10.5 minutes left in the session. It's Thomas from Oscar from Ryu from Bottas, who's on an outlap. Pizza Amazing, Sam Lewis, Xfiritus, Horgos, Jeremy, and Pizza Amazing have not set laps. Here comes Pizza Amazing up towards the line. Gugor X in the Haas, and he sets a 1 minute 43.504 to go into 10th position. So, not the best time so far for Sean's driver as he slides and goes into the gravel at turn 1. Not the most orthodox line in the world, Will, but whatever floats his boat.
Yeah. Right, I have a perfect idea for the final race of the season, right? Like, we should ask Ronnie about this. So for the final race of the season, get all the drivers in here and kind of use it as like a proximity check kind of thing.
If there's a title fight going on, not a chance.
Yeah, but if the title's already been won, that could be funny.
Can't wait for Ryu Zappu to start cursing out some Hecarim if he crashes him out. Sean's back. So it will fall. It will fall. The honour will fall to Will to commentate. Valtteri Bottas' second run of the session. Then a 1 minute 41.575. He's weaving. Either he's in the chat and he knows we're talking about him. Yes, he is. He's weaving. He knows we're on about him. So it's over to Will to take us through his second qualifying run of the session. All yours as he heads out of the bus stop chicane.
Thank you. Right, out of the bus stop chicane now, down the start, finish straight, getting on the power as early as he can, trying to see if he can shift up into 8th, doesn't quite get it. Oh, he does a little bit, shifts down into 2nd, hits that curb perfectly, might I add. Perfect exit, close as he can to the inside wall now to try and minimise the track distance. Through Eau Rouge and Radion, down into the Camel Straight now. Battery conservation is very important around this track. You run out of it too early and your lap is done. DRS deployed, coming down into the Camel Straight. Very sharp braking zone in front of him here. Nails it perfectly. Left, right and left. Another right again. Yet again, another perfect lap. This might be world record braking. This is not glazed, by the way. Flicks it into the long right-hander. Into another left-hander. There's a lot of corners, believe it or not. Is this carousel coming up? I forgot what it's called. P1. P1. Yeah, I think that's it. Down into 7th gear for P1. Into this nice little white left chicane. He's got no traffic ahead of him. Clear distance. Plenty of battery to use. AKA, use some battery, Bottas. Get that thing gone. Down 2 right-handers now until the very long back straight. Perfectly executed, as always. Into 8th gear. Now you're really using that battery to try and give him the edge over all the other drivers, which he already has. Navigating now through the bus stop. Hard braking zone. All the way down to 2nd gear. Slings it through. Nearly loses the rear of the car, but keeps it perfectly. Now, down to the finish line. What can he do? It's not an improvement. Oh,
it is an improvement, but by 54 thousandths of a second, but it doesn't improve his position. Great enthusiasm. We have got Thomas coming down the Camel Straight at the moment, but we have Ryu Zappu heading up towards Blanchimont. He is 4 tenths up on his time that he set in the initial run of this session, so he could be on for a potential pole position for now on the grid. It's the bus stop chicane, 2nd gear for the first part, 2nd gear for the second. Up towards the line, activates the DRS. Is a provisional pole position for Ryu Zappu? The answer is no, but he misses out. He lost time in the final sector, Sean.
Yeah, he had depleted his battery before the bus stop, so that could have been a reason of why he did
Another driver who, Sam Lewis, goes to timesheet by 7.5 tenths of a second. Here comes Oscar, who's improving quite a bit, but he can only go 2nd. What a lap from Sam Lewis, Titan.
Yeah, absolutely amazing lap. I mean, his finishes in the past has proved that he is a contender for the front, and will that be the lap time, or will he be able to challenge it?
Horgos is coming up towards the line, and the Mercedes, of course, an employee of Sean's for the foreseeable future until the end of the season. He is coming up through the bus stop chicane and has invalidated his lap time. He only had one job, which was to go for the final corner, but has set a 1 minute 45, we'll say, had that not happened. Yellow flags in sector 2 and 3. Sam Lewis is top of the timesheets by 4 tenths for a second, give or take. And it looks like it is his pole position to lose, and maybe his championship to get into. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Good luck from him, 4.5 tenths improvement. If we can see how much time is left in the session, that would be lovely if people stopped putting out yellow flags, because we've absolutely no clue if you're just looking at the broadcast. So that is the picture at the moment. Sam Lewis from Oscar, from Hecarim, from Thomas, from Ryu, and the 4 championship contenders are between 2nd and 5th on the provisional grid.
Mark's crashed in the pits.
How have you possibly done that?
Well, he hit his rear tyre and it kind of span out a bit.
Fascinating.
That's one way to do it.
That's a great start for your driver.
Does it in style.
Can we have the head of the night Mark requesting in the pit lane?
Probably not.
If Mark doesn't get top 7, I'm giving TRL another crucifixion.
Oh, poor Kels.
No, it'll be Mark. It'll be Mark on the course.
It'll just be him. Please can Pizza Amazing speed up, for goodness sake, because I want to see how much time is left in the session. I do not have a clue at the moment. He is absolutely crawling. I'm not sure why. Get into the pits.
He's out of fuel.
Yeah, that actually is. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Good spot, Will. 4.5 minutes left in the session, and he's also crashed going into the pit lane. We have got Thomas and Hecron on in-laps. So it's the big fight for pole position. It'll come down to the wire in just about 4.5 minutes' time. It's been a good one so far, but certainly not as good as last week, Will, when we had rain and dry in the same qualifying session.
Yeah, last race was kind of peak.
Oh,
because mainly Sam Lewis
random
couldn't
from
get pole
wing
by
in the
nearly
pit
second.
lane.
What is it with people crashing in the Spa pit lane this weekend?
It's quite tight. Oh, and Hecron's done it as well.
You just can't ride this league. Anyway,
Jorgensen's
Trevor
done it as
Robinson
well.
set a great time to go into... Trevor Robinson set a great time to go into 4th position. Who's coming into the pits now? It is Westreezy, who has gone in there without issue, but was very fast going into the pit lane. Definitely not at 80 kilometers an hour. 3 minutes 40 seconds to go. Trat Racer set a great time to go into 4th position. 1 minute 41.202. Xfirtos is on an outlap, which he has invalidated, but that's nothing to worry about. And we're going to get Titan to take you through his lap in a couple of seconds' time. So it's Xfirtos, then it's Jeremy, and then it is the Alpine, I think, Trevor, who's on in his in-lap.
Back.
And then the, Mark is... Well, so to take us through Xfirtos' lap on his return to TRL is Titan, 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go.
Alright, here we go to... Alright, here we go to
No,
line.
Titan, no.
Alright, to turn 1 we go. Very tight corner, leans it in, very good. Oh, bit of a slightly exit. Ooh, big slide there as he tried to control it, but here we go, down the hill we go, towards Rouge and Rallion, up the hill, nice and easy. Usually flats out, there we go, flat out. 8th gear, now up to 300 kilometers per hour. 8th gear, maximum speed using the ERS, 50% of ERS left now. First sector done, a 30.8. Nice and smooth through those turns, very easy to get it wrong. Now that's good as well. Could have taken a bit more curve, but good as well. Now, really good, you need to get your braking really good here, as you could go easily wide. It does compromise the entry to here, but gets that done. Nice exit on the curve now towards Piron. Into the left-hander, a very, very big left-hander. Oh, goes on the grass, swings it in. I mean, he didn't go. He doesn't go off the track because he went in a bit too much. But he would go right on the edge, a bit slow, and he's ditched
He's
it.
abandoned the lap. Very strange.
I think the grass mounting might have affected him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that plus the slide at the start of the lap made it a bit too much for the lap. So he decided to
But
go
here
for
comes
it.
Adam, who of course qualified on pole position for the British Grand Prix last weekend. He needs to find at least 1.7 seconds to get himself onto provisional pole position. He is the first definite major contenders who could be fighting out for pole position here. He goes very, very aggressive into turn 1 there, Sean.
Yeah, indeed. It's an interesting line to see.
Coming up towards Eau Rouge and then Radion, and through the Chemos straight he goes, 8th gear, and he will rise almost up to 350 kilometers an hour. One of the fastest straights in Formula 1. Coming up towards that first sector split, it must be an improvement, and it must be a big one if he's got any chance here. It's a 30.285, only a tenth and a half up, Will.
Right, got it.
What are you eating, Will?
Pie.
Oh, very nice. What type?
Just chicken.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
Well,
right, okay.
Will's culinary habits are not going to be a regular part of the show, so we're going to go right back to Adam here, who is coming up towards the 1 minute point of his lap. All the major contenders are starting their laps now. Oscar is going to be the first one of them to cross the line. Sam Lewis feels he hasn't done enough, so he will go one last time in this session, but what can his teammate do? Can his teammate find an incredible amount of time to get near pole position here, or will Sam Lewis be unperturbed at the top of the timesheets? Middle sector split for Adam. He is 7 tenths up. And this could get him onto a very nice spot in the grid. Indeed, might get him into
gravel though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, dipped a couple of wheels on it. Jeremy has retired from the session. Oscar's first sector split. He finds a 10, 30.117. We'll come back to him in just a minute. But here comes Adam, who has got all the track to himself. He's got all the Circuit Spa-Francorchamps to himself. The session is now over. You've got 3 minutes to finish your lap time. Adam comes up towards the line. Is it going to be a huge improvement? He goes 7th, 1 minute 41.498. Next up is not Google X. It is instead going to be, let me see, who is it going to be? It's OS, no, it's not Westreezy. Who is this? can't find this. It's Exvirtus who's found 6.7 seconds in the middle sector. It's not going to be a time that disturbs the timing sheets too much. So instead, we are going to ride on board of Oscar, who is going through the middle sector split now. Found a 10.5 in the first. What can he find in the second? He has lost time, which is huge for this session. Meanwhile, Hecaron found 2/10. Ryu Zapu sets a purple middle sector, but we're going to find out what happens to him because he's straight after Oscar on the track. So Oscar goes through turn number 17 of Blancheron. He's only got 2 more corners to try and find pole position. Sam Lewis is down in the first sector. So it's all down to the other drivers who are in the championship fight to see whether they can get pole position. Oscar first and 2 of the line. Is it enough for them? Next up is Ryu Zapu. Out of the bus stop chicane. Is it enough for him to... He goes into 3rd position. Next up is one of the Mercedes. I believe it's Pizza Amazing. Yes, it is. And following him on is the Red Bull of Thomas. We ride with Thomas, who's found a 10th in the middle sector. Get past his teammate, it'll be a huge result. Thomas towards the line. Thomas goes into 3rd position, and it's a huge lap for him. Hecaron's bailed out, which means Sam Lewis, who's found 60 thousandths of a second, is almost nailed on to get pole position. And in the Ferrari, will he get a pole? Yes, he does. And he's got it by just about 0.3 of a second. And what a great lap done.
Yeah, it was a great lap. A bit down on his first 2 sectors there, but they were nailed on his first run. Great 2 runs from Lewis, and he nets himself pole.
And so the new conqueror of TRL has gotten himself yet another pole position on his conquest to win 3 in a row. Here's the grid for the Belgian Grand Prix. Sam Lewis is on pole with a 1 minute 40.528. It is Oscar in 2nd position for McLaren with his title rivals Thomas Ryu and Hecaron 3rd, 4th and 5th. Track Racer is 6th. He's the best of the rest out of the other drivers on the grid. He is 6th for Alpine, 1 minute 41.2. The rest of the grid, Adam Westrizi, Bottas, Ed, Google Pizza Amazing, Exvirtus, Mark, Jeremy and Horgus, who didn't set a time. Pizza Amazing has got a penalty, so the American from Delaware who took the lead by storm is on pole position. The Belgian Grand Prix is live and on it. And of course, it's next. Rain to go away. It's light Belgium, and that has thrown everything into the air, Sean.
Yeah. This will be very, very interesting to see what happens.
What an interesting start to this one, Will.
Yeah, it's raining.
It is indeed. Yeah, that's literally what I just pointed out.
Yeah, I know, but like, I said it better.
You felt like reiterating it for
And
dramatic
my
effect.
question
Okay,
is,
fair enough.
why are the cars bouncing on the grid when they're standing still?
Yeah,
They're not for me.
as well.
That's just a you problem, Sean.
They are for me.
No, I can see it as well.
I can't see it, so must
the
just be
cars are kind of like
just be a problem with you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Why are they twerking on the grid?
Ryu Zapu is throwing it out for the audience.
Ryu Zapu is throwing it back. Breaking news.
My goat.
Oh, stop.
Forget Dickhead of the Night, he's going to win Slot of the Night.
That's my one.
That's, yeah.
No, stop. Stop.
Yeah?
You know how in Storm's news we were talking about Aston's number 2 driver for next year, next season?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I can give a hint.
Yep.
Well, it's not a very good one, but as of right now, they're in the top 10. I'll say that.
Okay, well, we'll have that reveal after the race. Let's take a look at what compound of tie the grid is starting on. They're all in the intermediates. Surprise, surprise. As in any TRO, drive whatever order you like in the formation lap, as long as you don't crash into someone. But we're in for a classic here, Titan, aren't we? It's raining in Spa.
Yep, Spa and rain equals chaos, especially at Spa. And yeah, the grip is gonna be on the limit.
Spa and rain equals chaos. Especially at Spa. Yeah, that makes sense.
Spa and rain equals
reiterate your point twice.
Even if
Will did it with mine, Titan can do it to his. Titan can do it to his. There, I've got in on the action. Right, 16 drives to take the start here in Belgium. It's a long lap as they head through turn number 8 off Beau Rivage. It is Sam Lewis on pole for the second time after getting pole in the Hungarian Grand Prix 2 weeks ago. He won last week's race from last on the grid, Sean. You were supposed to be there for it. You were supposed to be there for the race in Hungary. You've missed 2 great Sam Lewis performances.
But I'm here now. That's all that matters.
That's true.
No, but I've had some issues with power, and then I was at the hospital doing pre-operation check. But now I'm here.
Will, you've been here basically all season. Sam Lewis.
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, Pete's scat and then he span out at P1.
Oh, okay, that's a strange thing to do in the formation lap, but yeah, we'll roll with it. Will, is Sam Lewis one of the greatest talents you've seen in your short time in this league?
Scat's gone again.
I'm asking you a question, Will.
Yeah, sorry. Sam Lewis, yeah, he seems to be quick, obviously, proven in Britain and Hungary, and today's qualifying. But I can't lie, I don't want him to win again. I want it to be an exciting battle for the lead. I can't lie.
Well, we'll find out what is going to happen. There's a big bit of a gap between the two Mercedes at the back of the grid and the rest of the drivers on the formation lap.
They were doing the
16
formation.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
They were, they were just 2 by 2 the entire first and second sector for some unknown reason.
You think we were a NASCAR race? Anyway, we're not racing around an oval or a road. We are racing around a Belgian road course, which is infamous for chaos in Formula 1. 16 drivers who are going to try their utmost to win the 8th Grand Prix of the season. And with 5 races to go, this might just be the most important one of this championship to date. Valtteri Bottas has been disqualified. He's been set back a couple of meters on the grid, but we are all but ready and raring to go for round 8 of 12, and it is the Belgian Grand Prix. So at Spa, we go to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights with 5 races left in this season. The Belgian Grand Prix is underway. It's a good start from pole from Sam Lewis. It's a poor start from second from Oscar. Thomas is alongside him going down into La Source. But it is Sam Lewis who's got the whole shot. And on my screen, at least, Thomas was riding Hecaron. I'm not sure how that happened.
Red Bulls collided.
Yeah.
The two Red Bulls do come together, but it's Sam Lewis who leads this Grand Prix. The two McLarens are behind him in second and third. Oscar from Hecaron, then Ryu from Thomas, and then Trat Racer trying to go around the outside of Thomas as he heads down the Kemmel Straight for the first time in this race. A good run for Oscar here. He's using a lot of his battery coming down towards the Lecombe chicane, but it's Sam Lewis who leads the Belgian Grand Prix. Adam and Valtteri Bottas going wheel to wheel into the Lecombe chicane. Valtteri Bottas wins that battle as he stays in 7th. Trevor Robinson makes contact with Thomas going through turn number 7 on this track, but the American's got the lead, Will.
Yeah, Sam Lewis has got the lead. I think he kind of had an advantage there, kind of avoiding all the start chaos in the midfield and along the rear. Oh,
big start for him, Sean, but a very big start for Oscar and Hecaron, the two McLarens.
Yeah, they capitalized on the Red Bull's mishap there into turn 1, or at the exit of turn 1, so to say. Great job from them. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ryu's up within 2.5 tenths of Hecaron going into the Lafania chicane as Will is dying in the middle of commentary.
sorry.
You're all right, Will. Don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us. Will, you can mute yourself. You know, we don't have to go hear your turmoil.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. So it's Sam Lewis from Oscar from Hecaron, then Ryu and Trat Racer in 6th. Will's man Valtteri Bottas has risen up 2 spots in the grid to 7th. Mark McBrearty has lost a lot of ground as he heads down towards Blanchemont Corner. He is in 13th position with Horgus along at the back in 16th position. So after just about 2 minutes, we are finally at the end of the first lap of the Belgian Grand Prix. And is it just me, Sean, or is that rain easing off just a little bit?
I think you might be right that it's easing off, but it's not that much though. It's pretty much still the same as on lap 1. But you might be right. Only time will tell.
How important is it that Oscar finishes in front of everyone and maybe even wins the race?
Very important, especially for the championship.
Oh. Well, I suppose if you're Oscar at the moment, you've used a lot of your battery, you used 80% of your battery, you're still only 5 tenths behind Sam Lewis. But he is keeping ground, he's keeping pace, which is what he was doing in Hungary, but he fell off later on the Grand Prix.
Yeah, well, Oscar's just got to kind of got to manage his tyres now to make sure it doesn't happen like what happened in Hungary where he falls off because of the dirty air and the tyres.
Pete's Amazing picks up the first track limit extensions penalty of the Grand Prix. He's got 3 seconds. He's in 12th position. Mark McBrearty is behind him. The Irishman from Donegal, who is in an FPL forfeits TikTok account. I'm not going to talk too much about that, but that's a little bit of extra trivia you might need to know about Mark. But it is the American from Delaware who's in front at the moment, and the man from Joe Biden's home state has won 2 of the 2 Grand Prix he's contested. He's on for 3 out of 3, and he's had a good start, Sean.
Yeah, he has had a fantastic start. Still keeping up with Sam. But as we mentioned, he has half the ERS levels as Sam, so there might be problems come later on in this stint.
Yeah, absolutely. Ryu, Zapu, and Thomas were in decent grid spots, but they're now 4th and 5th. Of course, in the Constructors' Championship battle, they're not just fighting for the drivers' standings, they're on a two-front war of drivers and constructors. The advantage is with McLaren so far. But crucially, Will, you're outscoring Racing Bulls for 3rd.
We are. I'm very happy with that because I want 3rd very badly.
A little bit of extra money, I suppose.
Exactly, and we've deserved a high championship spot for seasons now. We just haven't got it.
Sean, I'm not sure whether you noticed Sam Lewis going through turn 1, but he had some amazing track.
Yeah, he
source.
did. He had very good traction there. And I also see that they're gapping 3rd by a second and a half, which is
Heckron's
really,
struggling
really
to make a
important for the two leaders.
Oh, Mark! Oh.
Yeah, Will's
Fuck,
obviously
mate.
going to be disappointed at that one. Mark
He's
30
getting
picks 3
crucified.
seconds of penalties. Ryu Zapu still within 5.5 tenths. I'm definitely not losing my mind. The sky is definitely clearing up a little bit, Biden.
Yeah, it's definitely lighter. Yeah, it's not as heavy as it was earlier on, and maybe, just maybe, the rain might be going. Oh, it could just trickle like this for the rest of the race.
Maybe it would be an interesting one if it did. Sam Lewis 8 tenths in front of Oscar, who is just using his battery so much to try and just keep pace. But crucially for them, Will, they are gapping Heckron, John said, which is big for Oscar because he's been the only driver that's really been able to challenge Sam Lewis. He was able to do it for a bit in Hungary, and he's been doing it for a bit of the race in Belgium.
Yeah, I have a small theory. So what I think's happening here is I think Heckron's backing off to defend the 2 Red Bulls to help their constructors.
Maybe. We'll ask him about that after the race ends. What do you think of that, Sean?
I would not think that. No. I mean, you're leading the championship by what?
5 points.
5 points. And your championship driver is behind you. One wrong move and he overtakes you in the standings.
That's exactly it, yeah. Sam Lewis now has over a second lead on Oscar as we head on to lap 4. He's just at the fastest lap of the Grand Prix with a woman at 55.813. It's been pretty boring so far. A lot of drivers struggling to make inroads in the rain, so...
Oh, you. The thing is, you're just used to the Great Britain racing, and now it's back.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. That's true. But that was more so a good qualifying session, and which had rain in it. The British Grand Prix was ran in dry conditions and had passing. I know it's obviously 2 different weather conditions, but we can't really compare apples to oranges, can we? Trevor Robinson is 3 tenths behind Thomas as he comes up towards the Lake Com chicane. He can't make that move for 5th position. Jeremy's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple extensions, and by the rate we're going, everyone's going to have one at the end of the race. Horgos a very long way behind in 16th position, so a lamentable race for him, Sean.
Yeah, it just look, he's going wide onto the grass on a straight. It's not the best day for him in the office.
No. Will, if you're Ryu Zapu, what are you thinking right now?
Something Mexican. I don't know.
That's quite racist, but we'll move on.
Well, he is racist. No, he is Mexican.
He's racist. You're racist.
No. He is Mexican, so like I don't know.
Yeah, but you're making the stereotype that he's thinking about Mexican things when you're in fact living in the United Kingdom.
Well, nice analogy there, still. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that you yourself were... Oh, I'm not even gonna...
Oh my god, it's sarcasm.
Will, I think there needs to be a little bit of disciplinary action going on with you, but a good run for Ryu Zapu as he comes out of Blanchimont Corner. He's now within 3 tenths of the driver who is right in front of him on the and in the championship, in a big moment in this race, Titan.
Yeah, indeed. Zapu close to Heckron, and you know, if he gets good traction out first corner, might be able to make a run, but it depends how much the ERS to use and if I want to go for it.
Both drivers on similar levels of ERS. Ryu on 35 and Heckron just about on 20, with a little bit closer going out of the... But of course they will expend their energy as they go up through Eau Rouge and Radion turns and 5, then past the... And then well onto the Kemmel straight. 5 tenths the gap, 6 tenths the gap between Ryu and Thomas, and 7 tenths between Thomas and Trat Racer. Also 7 tenths between Trat Racer and Bottas in 7th position, who's not having the best day out, Will, as that rain seems like it's going to be coming to an end anytime soon.
Yeah, the track's looking drier every lap. I can't lie, from some angles it does look completely dry, but then you get...
Well, it's a very big track, Will, so that's kind of the thing, and the rain droplets have stopped appearing on screen.
No,
No, well, actually, no, yeah, it was probably just the lighting. But it's
they are still.
They've stopped now. They've stopped now. So the rain has stopped. Valtteri Bottas from very, very KX corner.
Every lap now. Right.
And he has lost a lot of ground, and Thomas goes very wide going through Puon. So maybe the changing conditions is already starting to have a big effect, Titan.
Yeah, it seems that the weather is shifting. Oh, and Bottas sliding all over the place. Oh, sorry, Will. Sorry.
Oh, another slide.
And as he goes through Campus Corner, another huge slide. Will he make it through Stavolo alive? Trat Racer nearly goes off the track, and everyone's starting to struggle, Sean.
Yeah, the rain definitely has stopped. This has thrown banana peels on the track.
So let's see if Sam Lewis pits. Sam Lewis will stay out for a lap. Does Oscar Gamble? No, he doesn't. Hecron probably won't either. Yeah, he stays out, and Ryu Zappu takes the gamble. So Ryu Zappu pits and nearly hits the wall going into the pit lane there. But he is going to make the first stop of this race, as well as Valtteri Bottas.
They are the only two to pit. No? They are.
Ryu Zappu and Ryu Zappu and Valtteri Bottas, the only 2 drivers to come into the boxes. And crucially enough, Ryu Zappu thinks he can go to the end on the hard compound tyre. It's a big, big risk considering the fact he's 5 points behind Hecron at the moment, Will.
Yeah, well, this could end up like Sam Lewis at Britain, a masterclass strategy which gets him the win, or it could be an absolute disaster.
Oh, he has both of the pit drivers.
Yeah, it might be a bit too early here, but I think if you remember back 15 years, Jenson Button was one of the first drivers to pit in Australia when it was just going dry. He had an awful couple of laps and managed to win the race. Jeremy and Horgus have pit as well, but Ryu and Valtteri Bottas are 12th and 13th, and it's all getting very exciting now.
Yeah, and they decided to go into the hards as well. Not the best tire to fire up quickly, especially not in a bit of a damp circuit as well.
Tyson Urinen, Thomas gets a big news in the time race there. In the title race, Thomas gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple track limit extension warnings. Tyson, you're an intelligent man. You're a strategist, as well as a team principal. Will Sam Lewis and Oscar and Hecron, I suppose, come down pit lane this lap?
Most likely, but I think they'll be also monitoring how quick the other cars are, but they are also fighting against 2 of just recently switched tires.
And crucially as well, sorry to interrupt, Titan, Ryu Zappu losing time. He was 7 seconds behind the start of the lap, now 28 seconds behind. Sam Lewis stays out, Oscar stays out. Will Hecron gamble to maybe the hard compound tires? No, he stays out. What about Thomas? He stays out as well. Ryu Zappu and Emil looking like they've made bad choices, Will.
Chioma says the fastest lap of the Grand Prix on the Inter, so I do
That being said though, Sean, Adam Westrizi, Ed and Gugorex all come into the pit lane. Westrizi gets a 10-second time penalty, and that might be his title race done and dusted, Will.
Yeah, well, it's a shame for him, but it helps us in the constructors in the end of the day, so...
No, you're always thinking about yourself and your own team, Will. Fair enough.
Well, of course
Try to
I
be
am.
objective. No, obviously. Absolutely.
Oh, Ryu's in the wall!
Ryu Zappu is in the wall, and it's a huge moment for his title race. He's lost 2 of his end plates in his front wing, sorry, 1 of his end plates, and it has all gone down the
And the Williams just spun in the exit of the pit lane.
Yeah, everyone is sliding coming out of the pits. It's chaos.
Reset the track. Yeah, reset the track.
From who?
The Williams has spun, I believe.
Yeah, so he'll be disqualified from the race.
It might have been automatic though, no?
Yeah, that's true because he spun coming out of the pits.
In pit lane, yeah. It might have been automatic.
Well, if he can prove that, then he will not be disqualified. But at 7 laps into the Belgian Grand Prix, Ryu Zappu has lost a wing end plate, and he's got a 3-second time penalty.
It goes from bad to worse. It goes from bad to worse for Ryu Zappu.
Will, if you're Oscar and Hecron at the moment, how happy are you to hear that?
Oh,
or will you?
Emil, oh my god, wait, sorry. Jesus Christ.
Everyone's losing their minds right now. Sam Lewis pulls out a 3-second gap. Will he pit this lap, Titan?
I mean, I don't think so because oh my god, everyone's sliding at poo on.
Everyone who's pit has made the wrong decision. Will Sam Lewis come in? Now Sam Lewis comes in. What about Oscar? Oscar will come in. Hecaron might have to stay out because of the double stack. Hecaron stays out.
I just did the wall.
And so does Thomas. Thomas also stays out.
Thomas has lost a lot of his throwing. Ryu Zappu is just get past. They came together last. Thomas and Sam Lewis have pit though from the lead of the Grand Prix. It's all chaos in Spa-Shan.
Yeah, I still think it's a bit too early. Looking at the other drivers on the dry tires, on the slick tires, they are still.
Will Sam Lewis slide coming out of the pit lane? He does just a little bit, but not as bad as some other drivers. What about Oscar? He is spun! Oscar's around, going out of the pit lane. His race is done. And Sam Lewis now has an uninterrupted way to win this Grand Prix. Look at Oscar sliding, my God.
He thinks he's driving a Formula Drift car.
I think that's very apt, Sean, yeah. It's chaos in Spa, Titan.
Absolutely chaos, sliding everywhere. Yeah, I think it's a very fine line, but we don't know what it is at the moment, dry or wet.
I still think it's wet, Titan. I still think it's wet because.
And Hecaron has got a 1 second lead over Thomas. They're both on the intermediate compound tyres. Thomas, of course, has a penalty. There's 12 seconds between Hecaron and Sam Lewis, so that gap continues to go up. Maybe you stay on for a lap longer, but Ryu and Bottas started this trend of pitting for the dry compound tyres, and everyone suffered as a result. Mark McBurty picks up another 3-second time penalty for track limit extensions. Not his race, Will.
Oh my God. This is going to be his last race to be carried on.
And I thought Sean was bad for ditching drivers.
Jesus.
Oh, wow. Yellow flag, there's an incident, and Adam has gone off the track. He is spun going through Rivage Corner, and he is now in 14th position and essentially dead last. Do Hecaron and Thomas come in? Hecaron stays out, and Thomas stays out! What do they know that the others don't, Sean? They're setting fastest laps!
Yeah, setting the fastest lap, so I mean, I still
What
don't
on
know
earth
what
is happening in Spa? Yellow flag, Adam has once again crashed. It's a big crash. Safety applied! Huge moment in this race. We made the gamble early in the season to change it from normal to increased safety cars. Adam has brought out a safety car, and it's a huge moment for Hecaron, who are not going to lose as much time.
They won't lose as much time. Also, this might give the track enough time to dry up to make the
dry is actually raceable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Westreezy's going to be the first driver of the pits, so he has gambled. Will he be repairing damage, though, or will he be going onto a different compound tyre? It looks like he is. He's serving a stop-go penalty. He's serving a stop-go for the moment, and he will be changing onto the medium compound tyre. Xspiritus also comes into the pits. Let's see if we can get a word with one of the drivers during the car period. Can we speak to Valtteri Bottas? Valtteri, what is that change in your voice, by the way?
I got a new mic.
Oh, it just made you sound younger. I'd like that. I'd like that.
Wait, what?
Valtteri, I don't mean that in a predatory way, Titan. Don't get your things mixed up. Valtteri, not the easiest race in the world so far. It's been very difficult for you, both on the inters and the dries. What's the track like?
Unstable.
But yeah, I suppose that's the right word to describe it. Do you think it'll be fully dry by the time the safety car comes in?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Valtteri. How are you feeling for the race? Any chance of a podium finish?
I think so.
Well, thank you very much, Valtteri. We'll let you get back to it.
He's a man of many words.
Yeah, that's true. He is Finnish after all.
Yeah, I was just about to say that he's Finnish after all.
Yeah.
Typical Finnish person.
So 9 laps into this race, and crucially enough during the safety car lap so far, Hecaron and Thomas have actually gained 3 seconds on Sam Lewis. So they are most likely going to come out in 2nd and 3rd positions. They surely have to pit now, and they do. So Hecaron and Thomas will box. It looks like they had to slow down a little bit to keep their deltas in check, but they will both be going on to either the medium or hard compound tyres. 12 laps left in the Belgian Grand Prix. Hecaron goes into the pits first. He goes on to the I can't see that the hards he does, and Thomas will pit onto the hards as well. Yeah, so both onto the white wall hard compound tyre. Sam Lewis is coming down the front stretch of the Grand Prix track. He will lead this race again, but Heckron and Thomas right behind him on fresher tyres as well.
Will they spin out of the pits though?
No, because they're under safety car.
No, they're
Oh,
on the safety
nearly!
car pace.
Nearly!
Thomas nearly did.
Yeah, Thomas a bit too eager for himself.
Too much throttle, too much torque on the engine.
That's a fancy word.
Well, no, it's not. It's not. It's a realistic word to use.
I know, but like. I forgot.
Someone keep talking while I do the live championship. Sean, that's your responsibility.
Yep, come on, Sham.
Why is it okay? Track racer also. I just realized I've jumped Oscar.
That's true. Yes, he has.
He's also jumped Oscar, and that's crucial for the championship as well.
98 plus 18, 116. Good stuff.
Yes.
I can count.
I'm in foundation, bro. Don't ask me this.
You do foundation maths. No, you
I
don't.
do foundation. Yes,
No,
I do.
you don't. No, you
I
don't,
do.
Will.
I do.
How?
I didn't do very well on my end of years, and it kind of screwed me up.
Oh, do you not study?
Yeah, I didn't revise.
Okay, fair enough. Rise Up is currently in 7th position.
I mean, who
He is-
studies?
I've never.
Who
studied
even
train
studies?
conditioning.
Who even studies? I'm Sean, and I don't study for exam.
I've been
And
told
that's
I
why he's
race
a
a Red
TRL
Bull.
commentator, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Mr. Storm, and I'm
Well,
schizophrenic.
I'm only part-time TRL commentator.
Oh yeah.
If you
Mr.
even
Storm,
if you even want to call me part-time.
Yeah, you're kind of when I feel like a commentator.
Exactly.
I
No, when I have time.
Yeah, so when I feel like it.
I'm a very busy man.
But Storm, I've been at Red Bull for 2 months.
I was informed I had peace in the Grand Prix thing. I'm mentally slow.
Jesus. Storm.
You can't say downstream, Storm.
I can't wait for Thomas to put this into the highlights program. That's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, Thomas is gonna like take this out of context. So
Thomas is going to take my sentences out of context. God help us all.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Right, we have some live championship standings to bring you now. Live! Anyway, I'm not going to do that for the...
Oh, I'm going.
Heckron currently has a 17-point advantage over Ryu Zappa as it stands. I'm not taking penalties into account here, but it's Heckron on 116 points, Ryu's on 99, Oscar's on 94, and Thomas is on 90. Sam Lewis is on 75. Isn't that mad?
He needs to pack it up. Pack up.
Yeah, I think we may need to throw a competition caution like this.
Yeah.
This is a very bad look if someone who runs half the season wins the title. But it would be a great win. It would be a great win regardless. What's the chances he wins all 12 races and gets 300 points next season, Chan?
If he continues like this, quite high.
See, this is why.
Good to know that Sean has absolutely no optimism for the TRL gods to strike him down.
We should do a NASCAR playoff type championship to
I
avoid
mean,
that.
depends on.
No, we're not doing playoffs. That benefits Sam Lewis.
No, it wouldn't,
Stop,
because
stop.
if he joined
It depends on one key detail.
Yeah.
Depends on if Titan races in T1 or not.
Well, Titan
What have I
has a
got to do
history of
anything?
ruining championships for people, so I suppose. Yeah, absolutely. Titan, by all means, next week. Tell you what you do, Titan, I'll tell you what you do. On the first lap of the race, you straight line your car into the Ferrari, retire, commentate.
You know what you have to do? You have to kill him.
Kill him!
Sam Lewis!
So, welcome to
The last thing Sam Lewis sees is a flying Haas coming towards him at 300 kilometers an hour. I don't think we're going to get a safety car restart this lap because Adam and Horgos are so far behind, so we're going to have 10 lap shootout at the end.
Yeah. Gonna get one. Bloody hell.
And why the fuck is Lewis driving on the grass?
Apologies for the language, I think he might be trying to warm his tyres.
Warm his tires,
Makes sense.
damp.
What is he doing?
Why is he? Yeah, that's what I'm questioning. Why
is Sam Lewis and Hecron driving on the what?
Why is he driving on the grass? Hello?
I mean, I know one of the tips is to use all the track, but I mean,
Titan, that's not the tip now, is it?
Titan's racing tip.
He's
Under
not
a safety
driving.
car, like, you're gonna want to use all. I sound like Peter Kay. I don't sound like Titan at all. I sound
like that.
Tyson's top tip of the TRL day: drive on the grass to warm up your tires. Proven to work because Sam Lewis, Hecron, and Trat Racer did it. Trat Racer's still doing it. Everyone's doing it. What is this hidden strategy that we don't know about?
This is the 25 strategy, guys.
This is the greatest TRL race ever.
Drive on the grass to heat up your tires. Drive on the grass to heat up your tires. But top tip of TRL is to
Lewis, bad influence. Laurel!
Thomas as well, Trat Racer as well, Emil as well, not Ryu.
Do you know how we banned DRS chicken, Sean? We gotta ban this as well.
I mean, what's the point of this?
The top tip of TRL is to go on the grass and heat up your tires. And everybody is doing it. You go on the grass and you heat up your tires.
I do.
I apologise to anyone who's just joining who does not have a clue of what's going on. Collectively, I think we can say the TRL commentary have lost their complete and utter minds.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to figure out why Sam Lewis would drive purposefully onto the grass on both sides of the track to dump his tires onto the grass. The grass is still wet. For crying
Sean
out loud.
Sean has lost his mind. Titan's lost his mind. Will's lost his mind. And I've lost my mind.
I'm the only sane one here.
No, Will, you are.
No, you're not, Will. No, you're not. Nobody's sane. No.
Right, I'm putting my foot down and I'm playing the racing card just because I'm English.
Okay.
Do not redeem the car.
No, Titan, safety car in this lap. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. We have a job to do now. We have 10 laps to go. We have a job to do, okay?
Hey, it's not. We don't get paid for this.
Yeah, we need to get.
Yeah, but we have a reputation to uphold.
Hashtag pay the TRL.
That went out the window the second you did that voice.
We can regain it if we do a nice calm 10 laps. So everyone breathe in and out. Everyone breathe in and out, and if you're at home, breathe in and out. Sam Lewis is looking for a third win in a row, and when he guns the throttle, well, that's not a good reference because he's an American, but we're going to move on. Sam Lewis still waiting to go. He will go for the bus stop chicane for the 12th time in this race, and with 10 laps to go, he is aiming for a third win in a row. Sam Lewis gets the Belgian Grand Prix underway. Thomas and Trat Racer have passed each other before the safety car line. Thankfully, they've got back in order, and it's chaos because Sam Lewis went so late. Trat Racer dives up the inside of Thomas going into turn number 1. They do make contact, and Thomas is now under pressure from Oscar Shan.
Mark Buller, no!
Yeah, that's a bit of an audacious move from Trat Racer, pushing.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Pushing Thomas wide onto the gravel. As Mark gets another 3-second time penalty.
Oh, right.
Crucially enough, though, the front Sam Lewis has pulled out an 8.5 tenth advantage to Hecron, and as we all know from the start of the race, Hecron hadn't a chance of catching Sam Lewis. Oscar, his only competitor, is in 5th and has to get past his teammate Thomas and Trat Racer. Mark McBrearty has fallen down to 13th position on the grid, and he's going to fall to 14th now as dives up the inside into 12th, and what a move from him! As Jeremy fights back, going through Rivage corner. Adam falls back down to 13th. The front of the race, though, Adam's teammate Sam Lewis leads. Oh. On the way for another win.
It's a huge slide for others there.
I need to
Titan, big moment in this race for Sam Lewis. If he gets away, he's surely destined to win.
Yeah, I mean, it's either you win it or you lose it at this point. There's no in between for him.
That's true. Hecron, to his credit, is still remaining with him. Look at the ERS Sam Lewis is using compared to Hecron. Suddenly the tables have turned here.
What?
Suddenly the tables have turned in terms of ERS as Thomas gets past Trevor Robinson going into blind corner. But Trevor Robinson will have a great chance going into the bus stop chicane. Went to the outside, goes to the inside, just hits the rear of Thomas a little bit. Thankfully, it doesn't end in too big of a collision.
This is a bit of like bumper cars here.
That is kind of what TRL's like every week, though.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
I'm
much
not
of a surprise.
liking this. I think you should ban every single one of them. Just have a complete grid reset.
Pizza Amazing and Horgos have come together at the corner, final chicane, I should say, but for the first time in this race, DRS is enabled. Hecron is only 4.5 tenths behind, and we might just have a new race leader. We ride on board the man in second place and the championship leader, who has a championship lead currently of 17 points. But look at Sam Lewis pulling away here, Titan.
Yeah, still pulling away Travis. It gets past Thomas.
Yeah, looks like Jeremy's out of the race. He's close going through a
The
safety car again.
Woohoo!
And this race has taken another dramatic turn, Sean.
What a stupid
Yeah,
guy.
that was quite unexpected.
Whoa.
Will we see the leaders jump onto the mediums until the rest of the race?
We can only find out.
I think
It's going to be an interesting one, I think, Will.
I think
Yeah.
Oscar, Emil, and Ryu might try the mediums because they're kind of like what some of the quick ones who are kind of in the middle of the pack, so they might want to try and gamble it a little bit.
So we're going to have about 5 or 6 racing laps, potentially.
Potentially.
Fuck's sake.
Something like that, yeah. Depends on how many decides to pit.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Hi, Sebastian.
No. I crashed.
He said... What was that?
Jeremy said sorry.
Oh, yeah, Jeremy. I thought it was Sebastian.
Nice one.
Yeah. I just got put into the wall.
Going
who?
through Radion.
Like, I think by the S thing.
Oh. Oh, great. That's
How are you feeling about the race, Jeremy?
I was thinking maybe 1 point, but like I went side by side to Rouge, and like he just straight up like drove me off the road, and like.
Well, crucially, sorry to interrupt there. Hecron feinted going pit lane, but he stays out, and
Yeah, but
only
it goes in.
Bottas pits.
Oh.
Now that's an interesting gamble
Last
here.
place.
He's down to last place, or well, in front of all the other pitters, but yes, he's down to last.
And only goes on the mediums as well.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting this on the wet semi-storm. Like, come on.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Anyway,
So,
Jeremy, back to you. If you can unmute yourself there again. How are you feeling about next week?
He's muted.
Jeremy's. Oh,
Jeremy's gone.
he unmuted himself for a second, then muted himself again. So, let's get a word with Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri, why the mediums are hitting?
Valtteri!
Hello.
Crucify him as well.
He's
Okay.
shaking his car.
He doesn't know. He does not know.
No, he's acknowledging us that he hears us, but he doesn't want to unmute.
He's
Yeah.
too locked in.
Yeah.
Right, let's ride on board with Sam Lewis. And let's see if Sam Lewis will go on the grass going through, well, maybe down to Puon Corner again.
Emil, shake your car if I'm right.
Yeah, there you go. Will Sam Lewis go on the grass? No, he won't.
Shock. I couldn't even see Sam. He's too close.
Valtteri, shake. Valtteri's going on the grass. Valtteri, shake yourself. No, don't shake it until I've done the prompt. Valtteri, shake your car if you have a chance of points.
Yeah.
Valtteri, shake your car if you have a chance at the top 5.
Yeah!
Oh my god, he nearly spun out.
That's an aggressive shake right there.
Is this a race fixing this storm? You trying to get this?
Valtteri, shake your car and not yourself if you have a chance of winning.
Okay.
Yeah!
Okay.
There's always a chance.
There's always a chance.
It's going to be a late safety car call in here.
Yeah.
We'll probably get it about now.
We should get it right around now.
Yeah, probably will be now. No? Maybe?
No.
Oh.
Maybe not. It's going to be a very late call in if this is the case.
Yeah. But
I think we're going to get another lap.
Yeah, we get another
we're
lap.
going to get another lap, yeah.
Safety cars in.
So that's big, which means we will only have laps 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, so 6 laps of racing to the end.
Guys, he can count. Wow.
I know. That's great.
Wow.
Right. If Mark will...
Valtteri, shake your car if you can count.
No, no shake.
If Mark and Emil come together again, I'm gonna have Cows and Marcus flashbacks.
Look at it.
Valtteri, shake your car. No, not until I'm done. Valtteri, shake your car if you don't want to get crucified.
Yeah, there we go.
He had to think about it.
Think about it. Valtteri,
I mean,
if you
it's a
overtake
bit of
Mark
an
on the first
aggressive
corner,
shake
I
from
might sign you
Valtteri.
for another season.
Valtteri, shake your car if you're going to crash with your teammate.
Oh no.
God damn it, Marcus. I mean Emil. Whoops.
Has anyone seen has anyone seen that scene in Peacemaker where they're talking with the fly, the butterfly?
Yeah, what's your favourite colour? So yes, no question.
Dude, it's yes or no questions.
Valtteri, what's your favourite colour?
Dude, it's yes or no questions.
Is it purple?
No, what does Vigilante say? He's teal. Vigilante says teal. Yeah. Cheeky
Oh,
little
sorry.
Peacemaker reference. Great show by the head of DC Studio, James Gunn. Go check it out. We're not sponsored by James Gunn, nor are we sponsored by DC in any way, shape, or form. That's just my personal preference. Enjoyed the 2 series of Peacemaker. Go and check it out if you haven't already. One last time, Valtteri. Shake your car and not your... Although if you want to shake yourself, that's fair. That's fair enough. Shake your car if you think you can win a race before the end of the season.
Yeah, my go.
Yeah?
Maybe like show up some more races.
Actually, no, I have one last question. Valtteri, shake your car if Sean is a paedophile.
No.
He's gonna spin out.
Safety car in this lap. Okay, enough of the behind that is in staff chat in the TRL Discord server, which you'll never find out. So Sam Lewis has yet another restart to control, and crucially, Valtteri Bottas is the only real contender in this race that pit for new tyres. He's 11th. So everyone in this championship fight, Hector, Thomas, Oscar, and Ryan, they are 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Have a realistic chance of winning this title, but it's Sam Lewis who has the best chance of winning this race. So it's 6 racing laps to the line. Will Sam Lewis go as early as he did in the last lap? Maybe that'll catch a couple of people out. We're all set.
Someone's hit into the back of someone. Someone's missing a front wing.
We'll get to that in a couple of seconds.
Is missing a front wing.
Sam Lewis will gun the throttle. We are underway for the Belgian Grand Prix. Trevor, decent restop, but he's lost out coming out of the bus stop. So it's Sam Lewis who's got a 6.5 tenth lead going down into the source for the 17th time in this race. Can Hector win it, Sean?
I mean, there's also a chance. Oh, that's so wide from a Red Bull.
Yeah, and Oscar goes past Thomas. Thomas has lost a lot of ground. This is huge for the World Championship. Both McLarens and both Red Bulls in the fight. Thomas has a great run here on Oscar. Ryu Zappu has a great run on the 2 of them. Thomas will go to the outside going into the Lake Home chicane. Oscar holds on, Will.
Does he? Oh, sorry.
He does.
I'm watching Emil's charge to the front of the pack.
We don't care about that, Will, until he's at the front.
Oh, Shan, mate. At least my drivers can score points. All right, pipe down.
That's not very nice, Will.
I don't care. Maybe I.
So lap 17 of 22, Sam Lewis leads by 7/10 of a second from Hector in second. Trout Racer is in third. Oscar, Thomas and Ryu Zappu are all in a huge fight for 4th position, but currently, Sean, this championship looks like it's going to Oscar.
Yeah. As it stands right now...
No, sorry, to Hecron. I'm stupid. No, to Hecron. My apologies.
Yeah. As it stands right now, it looks like it, yeah.
Both drivers at the front of the pack, the 2 at the front, have similar levels of ERS, just about 20% separating the 2 of them, and 5/10 on track. And finally, Hecron's going to have another good run with DRS, maybe coming up down towards Malmedy and Lecombe. Bit of a lock up there as Thomas goes past Oscar. Thomas flies past Oscar going into the bus stop chicane. So Thomas has done what he needs to do on track, but he still needs to find time. Oscar slides, but Ryu Zappu loses time, so he can't capitalise on it. 5 laps left in the Belgian Grand Prix. Hector within 5/10 of a second of Sam Lewis, but Sam Lewis with another incredible...
Oh my god, Emil's, oh my god. Big major crash. Well, not major, but like miniature. Uh-oh.
Heading up through Eau Rouge and Radion for the 19th time in this race. If you count the formation lap, Hecron has to make up 8.5 tenths. Trout Racer's also close to him. Oscar has DRS as well, but he's not going to be able to do anything with it. So Sean, Sam Lewis continues to lead.
Yeah, let's see if Sam Lewis can actually get further than a second in front of Hecron. Hecron has done well before the safety car and also now to keep within a second of him. So has Trout Racer. Trout Racer is 1.8 seconds in front of fourth in
Tyson,
Thomas.
can he win it?
Everything's happened so far, so what could possibly go wrong?
That's true. That's very true.
Everything can go wrong.
Everything can go right and everything can go wrong in this league, as has happened to many people in the past.
Exactly.
10 past 6, Greenwich Mean Time, lap 18 of 22, and the from Delaware leads from Hecron in second, then Trevor Robinson in third position. Crucially enough, Thomas is 1.8 seconds behind him. Oscar and Ryu both in DRS range. Westrizi as well in seventh, might be finishing in front of Ryu Zappu on track. Valtteri Bottas's recovery drive has only put him into 10th position.
Did you not see what happened
He's
to
gonna.
him?
No.
Well, Emil caught up to Westrizi, tried to dive bomb him, locked all four tyres, almost spat out, and then Adam went into him.
He does go to the inside. Huge lock of Bottas around, and Bottas's recovery drive is over.
Where's he going?
Where is he going? Another good exit there for out of the source, but not as good as last lap. Sean Hecron might have a small chance here.
Yeah, it's so close between the top three drivers. There's 8 temps covering 1 to 3rd.
Straight line speed, battery, DRS isn't enough for Hecron on lap 19 of 22 in the Belgian Grand Prix. Such an incredible spin. Still, he doesn't get anywhere near, and Sam Lewis continues to hold on.
Yeah.
Are you constipated?
That Ferrari is rapid in a straight line.
Absolutely, yeah.
Managing to hold on from Hecron with the use of both DRS and the ERS.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
And Hecron actually dips a wheel onto the grass going through Pouillon. Yes, Will.
I would like a safety car here, please.
Another one. You're probably a bit too late for it.
No.
Just tell Mark to crash and you get one.
A crash gate.
That would probably. I hate to say it, Sean, but they'll probably get him banned and Will banned.
Yeah, probably.
And he's got another 3-second time penalty.
3-second time penalty.
I think it might be time for Mark Bercy to retire.
Yeah.
We lost Tom Gray for what?
I might have to bring Tom Gray back.
Great run out of the bus stop chicane for Hecron. Slides a little bit coming out of the second part, but with 3 laps to go in the Belgian Grand Prix, he set the fastest lap, and he is still within a shout of winning this race. And what a great race win it would be for his title fight. Another decent exit out of La Source, another great one for Sam Lewis. Track Racers just hoping they come together. How important are these last couple of laps here, Sean?
They are so important for everything, for the championship. A win would see Sam Lewis up to 75 points, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
And theoretically, a shot at the championship.
Yeah, he would be about. I think he'd be 41 points behind.
Yeah.
Titan,
So
if Hecron
theoretically,
Sean, if Hecron wins this, is it one hand on the trophy? A little too early to say that.
I'd say a pinky.
Okay, Will, what about you? One hand on the trophy for Hecron. Nice. As Oscar goes past Thomas with a huge mistake, and he is down to 5th. So crucially, Ed got past Ryu Zappu, and now is also closing in on Thomas lost his front wing!
Yeah.
And the dream looks like it's done for Thomas.
No, Thomas.
And he's blocking Westrizi.
Yes, Thomas. Back against it, mate.
He might get in trouble for that, Sean.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he will. It's just simply.
You cannot drive unnecessary slowly.
Oh, Thomas nearly goes around Westrizi, makes Thomas.
You cannot
the gap to the front. 8
According
tenths.
to the rules, you cannot drive unnecessarily slowly to hold another driver up.
No, he was just defending.
I don't think he was, though. 2 laps to go. Sam Lewis leads.
But it was not full throttle.
8.5 tenths in this Grand Prix, and Hecron needs the lap of his life as Fearless pits up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. extension penalties. Thomas's championship dream looks like it's over now, Titan.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the result he wanted, and yeah, that's definitely probably just absolutely just blowing that chance up.
Look at Strat Racer.
Look at the run Strat Racer. Yes, Sean, Strat Racer for the championship. He's going to go around the outside going into Lake Hall. Here in Spa. Hecaron is passed.
No. Oh, switch back.
Around the outside, contact made, and he's into the... And Hecaron's chance at second place might be gone.
Yeah, he's already a second off. So is Strat. Sam Lewis has
And
put
a big moment as well for Oscar as well, whose gap would only go to 17 points.
Yeah.
Hecaron not going to be happy with that one, but Sam Lewis on for 3 race wins in a row, Sean.
Madness.
Madness indeed.
Absolute
Nobody really does that in TRL. I remember though when you had Kevin and Dean back in season 3, and they were ripping up the league. This is the new boy on the block that's ripping up TRL, and he's got a lap and a half to go. Ryu's up his 6th position and is probably going to finish a little bit lower than that, because in 4th, and it's not the night any of the Red Bulls wanted, Will.
Yeah, well, that's probably really impacted their constructors, but oh well. It's the way the cookie crumbled.
White flag in Belgium, 1 lap to go. Sam Lewis is 7 kilometers away from winning his TRL race in 21. Let's not forget he's been on these hard 14 laps. This man is a talent, Sean.
Yeah, very good driver, very fast. He's pulled a 1.2 second gap that last lap alone to second place. Very talented, very smart in the cockpit.
He's nearly led every single lap of this race. Hecaron's chance at second is gone unless Strat Racer makes a huge mistake. Oscar 1 second in front of Ed. Arayu Zapu now 3/10 in front of Westreezy. Westreezy's got the place. Off track, he wants it on track though against his championship rival from last season. Going into Lake Com, he's only 2.5 behind. Gugor X going around the outside of Xfirto on the final lap. He gets a point. But the man at the front has been unperturbed nearly all race long. He's led nearly every single lap that he has been on the same compound of tyre as everyone else. And it's just been a masterclass of a drive, Titan.
Did Trap make a mistake? He lost 3
He must have done
tenths.
somewhere.
Yeah, he lost 3 tenths.
And is still losing time as well. He's losing a lot of time. So Strat Racer under serious pressure for the championship lead on the final lap of the race. Well, we'll find out how this battle goes. We will ride on board Hecaron as he goes through Stavolo for the final time. But the man in first position has nearly led every single lap of this Grand Prix, and he has taken Turbo Racing League by storm. He joined this league 3 races ago, and the man from Joe Biden's home state of Delaware is going to win 3 races on the spin and get a maximum of 75 points.
Look at Hecaron.
Sam Lewis out of the bus stop wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Strat Racer will get second at the death. Hecaron finishes 3rd, and 39 thousandths of a second separated them. Oscar is 4th, Ed is 5th, Ryu Zapu will finish in 7th position for Red Bull. Westreezy is 6th. Adam is 8th after a good recovery drive following his spin. Gugor X Xfirto finish in the points. Pizza Amazing, Bottas, Mark McBrearty, and Thomas in 14th. Horgus a long way back. Thomas's title dream is over.
Point.
Emil gets a point. Thomas's dream is over, and Hecaron's dream is steadily coming true by the week, Sean.
Yeah. Strat Racer is lucky there. It's not worse collision into the Vostok chicane. Hecaron went for an audacious move into the final 2 corners and spins Strat Racer around, but then also corrects him, so he still finishes ahead.
What a great race, Titan.
Absolutely. Great race indeed. Rain, drama at the beginning, and then dry, and then just start sledding all over the place, and then the fight for the very end. Well, absolute domination from Summers.
Will, after one of the most boring races in TRL history in Hungary, we've been served with 2 incredible ones back to back.
We have, but yeah, it's gone well for some drivers, poorly for others, but it's given us great racing.
So it's Sam Lewis, 3 in a row, and in the title fight, just about 38 points the gap between him and Heckron with 4 races to go. Here's the podium celebration. Sam Lewis takes his photo now, so it's obviously unbranded because Codemasters can't secure the licensing for any of the major brands. But let's take a look at the results of what was an absolutely incredible Belgian Grand Prix. And it is Sam Lewis who wins it after 46 minutes, 21 seconds, and 6/10 of a second. Take his 3rd win in 3 races. Track Racer finishes 2nd for Alpine, with championship leader Heckron extending his lead over Ryu Zapu by finishing in 3rd. His teammate Oscar finishes 4th, with Ed in 5th. Great recovery drive from him for Williams. Westrizi is 6th. Ryu Zapu messed it all up. He is 7th. Gugorex is 8th, with Adam and Bossas rounding out the top 10. Xvirtus, Pizza Amazing, Thomas, Mark Bowler, Horgus, and Jeremy, the other Thomas's championship dream, now dead in the water. The post-race show for the Belgian Grand Prix will be live in just a second. For what an incredible race in the Ardennes Forest.
Oh, we're 4th now. Oh my god, the chat's invaded.
Well, what a great race it was, and the TRL show is live now. Mr. Storm Titan, Will and Sean with us with you until maybe about for the next 20 minutes. Let's speak of our race winner for the 3rd time in 3 weeks, Sam Lewis.
Yeah, thank you.
Sam, 14 days ago, you were on 0 points in the championship. Now you're on 75 and 1 behind Thomas, who's been fighting for the title all season long. I do some quick maths. 113 take away 75 is 38. Could you definitely win this championship?
I mean, I think Track Racer might get a penalty for forcing off Hecaron at the last lap there, or the penultimate lap. But yeah, I mean, 38 points, if that is what the points gap going to be, yes, I think it's possible with 4 races. I mean, anything's possible. And with the consistency level I'm at right now, it's definitely possible.
You didn't make a mistake all race, really, but just talk to us about that crossover period between the intermediates and the hard compound tires. It was chaos for everyone, but you kept your head. How did it feel?
It was like ice. Me and Oscar were on a VC together, and Hecaron. It was just ice. We couldn't turn. I mean, Oscar spun out of the pit lane. It was weird. I mean, now I know when at Spa, when it's done raining, stay out as long as you can on the inters. I mean, it's just ice. Honestly, I'm lucky I somehow kept the lead after that safety car deploy, because Hecaron and Frat Racer got a free pit stop, or actually it was the Red Bull of Thomas. But yeah, I'm surprised I still kept the lead after that. That was very close.
Look, 4 races left: Italy, Brazil, Kota, and Abu Dhabi. 4 wins might genuinely give you the greatest TRL title win of all time. Might be a little bit early to start talking about that, but 3 wins on the bounce must just feel incredible.
Yeah, it's not easy to do, especially in a league like this. I mean, you have to give it to Hecaron and Oscar. I mean, they're at the top. They put on a nice fight today. It's just unlucky that Oscar had that spin and Hecaron got forced off there by the Alpine. But I mean, I got the win at least. I'm happy with my result, and we're just going to move on to Sao Paulo.
Yeah, is that the next race? No, that's the week after next.
Oh,
But
Monza,
yeah,
actually.
yeah, fair enough. Look, congratulations, Sam. Win. Congratulations on maybe getting into the title fight.
Thanks.
Sebastian Hingfield, I think, has just ended his stream, so thank you very much for tonight, Sam, on your little test run stream. I think archiving's on, so if highlights are coming from you or from Titan, not matter too much. But let's speak with the driver who finished in 7th position this evening, and who is now, I believe, if I have the maths right, 14 points behind Hecaron. Rise up.
Hello.
Ryu, poor weekend.
Yeah, it was a shit race, honestly.
Whoa.
14 points to gap, 4 races to go. It's not the end of the world, yes, but Hecaron looks imperious.
Yeah, honestly, I don't care. I think Sam Lewis is going to win the championship at this rate.
Really? Do you genuinely believe that?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
I believe you were speaking about disqualification for teaming. Speak to us about that for a little bit.
Oh well, Sam Lewis just said that they were in a VC. He was in a VC with the McLarens, and we don't know what happened in that VC. So obviously they could have helped each other out, given each other information, which people have been disqualified for less. So I think it
Will
should
you
be.
take a call to the FIA about that?
I think it should be.
Okay. Look. Oscar says that he's gonna ask anything and he'll provide. Do you believe there was illegal activity?
I mean, we won't know until it's proven. So.
Okay. 4 races to go. It's Monza next week. How are you feeling?
Meh.
Okay. Ryu, best of luck for the last 4 races of this season and commiserations on today. Let's get a word with one of the McLarens if they're able to speak to us. Let's speak with the guy who finished 3rd. Actually, we'll speak with both of them because I want to hear their thoughts on this. Oscar and Hecron, was their teaming going on?
No, not really. I
There wasn't.
really we proposed even Sam to go and join VC. He even wanted, and we have nothing to really hide. So like, if you guys want to ask what POV from lap 1 to lap 22, send everything really, because there was nothing even going on.
Nothing to do with strategy.
Nothing, man. This
Okay.
guy's too quick. I cannot even follow this guy or undercuts of anything like that. It's impossible to beat this guy. Especially at his probably one of his best tracks.
Yeah.
Look, I'll ask the two of you about that. Hecron, you've got a 14-point lead in the championship, 38-point lead over the guy who's won the last 3 races. Are you slightly nervous?
No, not really. Sam is a great guy. He had a great race today. You know, he was really fast. I'm happy I got whatever I got, P2, P3. I had no practice really, so I'm happy with that. And Sam, he had an amazing race, and he's a very quick guy, and he's consistent. So I'm hoping we do get in a title fight or something, and yeah, we'll see what happens to Abu Dhabi.
How are you feeling for Monza next week?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Monza's not for me. Just looking forward.
Well, thank you very much, Hecron. Let's speak with Oscar now, just directly. There is 14. There's a 21-point gap between you and your teammate now. The Constructors' Championship took a big hit for Red Bull today. That might just be dead in the water for them. But 21 points between you and your teammate. Is it slowly slipping away?
Well, as I said, really, I was quite surprised that I was even in the championship fight after double DNS. Then that horrendous performance in Japan. Now that Silverstone happened, I got 10 seconds. So yeah, really, I was quite surprised that I was even in something called a championship. But yeah, I mean, Hackers always dreamt to win a championship, and of course I want to win. But if there's a situation where I need to choose between Hacker and every driver, I'd choose him to win the championship. For me, the most important is to clinch the constructors and, of course, fulfill someone's dream because he wanted to retire. I told him that I will help him to win the championship. So I'm just fulfilling my duties.
Okay. How are you feeling about Monza next weekend?
Oh my days, it's a great track. Like Monza is such a great track in terms of racing, especially turn 1. But what I'm scared of is gonna be the start of the race where some people may, I don't know, try to assassinate. I'm not gonna mention who and who's gonna try, but
Ryan.
yeah, there's gonna be some certain drivers who are gonna try to go for a lunch, probably gain position, maybe we force off. Yeah, I'm not gonna say who, but yeah.
Ryu's happy. We all know who you're talking about.
Well, Will, we're not going to accuse anyone here. Thanks very much.
Will.
Excuse me, may I please speak about a few minutes ago when Ryu was accusing us of sharing strategies? I just want to have just a little bit of a comment on that. I mean, it's just
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
I feel like it's just not nice to to believe that me, Oscar, and Hecaron were sharing strategies. I mean, all I wanted to do was just hop in there with the 2 McLarens and have fun, talk to each other, and have a nice race. We were doing nothing to share strategies with other drivers, and that may depend on a bad race that Ryu had or not. But it's just not. It's just, in my opinion, it's just not really a nice thing to do. I mean, we were just trying to have fun, talk to each other, and enjoy a race. It's not that serious. I mean, we were just trying to enjoy ourselves and have a nice race, and that's all there is to it. I mean, it's just not really the best thing to do to believe.
So Sam, you're saying that anything illegal. Oscar said that, Hecron has said that, so I think that throws the claim out the window. But you're obviously going to be impressed about that.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, we'll leave it at that.
Pointed
Thanks,
out.
folks. Let's move on. Let's speak to someone we haven't spoken to this weekend. Let's speak to Mark McBrearty.
No.
Mark,
Wait. Let me say something. This will be the
Go on,
last
yeah,
time
Will.
you lot will speak to Mark McBrearty.
That's great.
Mark, not a good race.
No, definitely not.
Talk to us about it. What happened?
I mean, I've just got people just centered a few times, just crashed into me, collisions, and just not a great race overall.
What else can I possibly say? Because it wasn't a good weekend, and it wasn't really a good weekend for Aston Martin as a whole. Do you take responsibility for your own mistakes?
Well, yes, for my own mistakes, I made a few mistakes, but I got a few other people just sending on me, causing me to make the mistakes, so...
Will there be an appearance from Mark McBrearty for Aston Martin again?
Depends if Jan or Emil can't race.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mark. Let's speak to your teammate Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri, another poor one. A lot of mistakes, and that big spin towards the end also cost you a loss. Just talk to us about how the setup failed today.
Brakes were shit.
Okay. What was the brake bias? 56?
Yes.
Was there anything you could have done to counter that, or?
Nah.
Okay. What about Monza next weekend, if you're racing? Okay. Valtteri, a man of very few words, but a man who is able to shake his car about a lot. Thanks very much. Tyson, we'll start with you. Great race. Big for the title race, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that just throws it into like just uncertainty as Sam's came onto the scene and he's got 3 wins now, and it's a lot of points, and definitely challenge. And if other people don't get a bit inconsistent and maybe not get as good point finishes, Sam could take the title.
Will, what do you think? Because you've stuck with your guns all season, saying that Heckeron is the out-and-out favourite. He's extended his lead over a lot of people. What do you think?
I still think Heckeron's going to win it. He proved today that he can keep up with Sam Lewis, even if it's only like while he's pushing. But both McLarens have proved the same, and I think Heckeron's still got the biggest chance to win it.
Let's speak with Ferrari team principal ref. Is he able to speak to us? He's in the voice chat, I know that.
Oh.
Ref, are you there? Ref? No, doesn't look like it.
I'm sorry, he's a bit shy.
He wasn't shy last week when we spoke to him.
Well, it's a new week.
That's true. Sean, good week for Heckeron, extending his lead over most with a really, really good Sam Lewis.
Yeah. I mean, Heckeron doing what he could after a fantastic race from Sam Lewis, extending, as you said, his lead over most of his championship contenders. Like there's still 4 races left. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. Nothing is certain in TRL. The title is not done yet, but Heckeron has the best chance to win the title here. It would take if he just does what he did today, keep behind P2, P3 for the rest of the season, he has it. If Sam does win every race of the season.
Titan, how are you feeling for Sam Lewis's chances?
It's definitely possible. I mean, if he does what he's doing right now, it's definitely possible.
Well, 4 races to go. Italy, Brazil, Kota, Abu Dhabi. Any chance for a win from any Aston Martin drivers?
Well, yeah. There's always a chance for everybody to win. Some just have bigger chances than others. And I think Jan still has a pretty big chance when it comes to winning races.
And you believe that in your heart of hearts?
Well, yeah, of course I do. He proved it in Silverstone when he had race-winning pace, and he obviously proved it in Japan where he did win the race.
That's true, I suppose. Yeah, absolutely right. Look, you believe Hecaron's going to win it.
Yep.
Believe different things, but with 4 races to go, Sean, who's winning the title?
Hecaron.
Titan?
Hecaron.
Okay, Hecaron clean sweep to take his first ever TRL title. 4 races to go. Look, we've done all the interviews. We're going to finish off tonight with something that obviously is going on with Sean. Sean is having brain surgery. Just tell us a bit about that, Sean, if you're willing to.
I mean, it's a problem I've had for years now. I was born with a malformation, causing problems, causing migraines, daily migraines, and so on. I've finally gotten a chance to get rid of those with a brain surgery, so that's fun. But yeah, there's not that much more to it. And hopefully I survive.
Oh, thanks.
What's the chances of death?
I mean, it's quite high. I mean, it's brain surgery. I can.
Oh.
But you have a trusted brain surgein, I would assume, working on you.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't know. No harm. No harm.
Far.
But I wouldn't want Titan rocking up to the operating table. All right, Sean, I'm going to take a look at your head here now. I sound like Peter Kay again, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I would not want Titan over me.
No.
Well, no, pause. I did not mean it like that.
Titan, are you in Euro, sir?
No comment.
Yes.
Oh God.
Okay.
No, I would say from what they told me, the chances of me dying on the table is 3 to 5%.
Okay. And during the procedure, maybe a bit higher?
I mean, that's what I meant during the procedure.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's my mistake. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to be in safe hands.
There's also a the same chance for me to become paralyzed as well.
Okay. That's just if it goes badly wrong, which hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah.
How long are you going to be out of action for?
It's hard to say. It's a brain surgery. Can be everything from 2 months to half a year.
Well, we hope to see you back in the commentary box a little bit more regularly after. Once again, before we finish up, condolences to Will about the very sad passing of his dog. And Sean, I think from everyone in TRL, and we'll say it again in the day, the very best of luck, and we hope it goes incredibly well.
Thank you.
Considering the fact that I've been commentating with you for 2 years, we'll say, I've shared a lot of great moments, commentating some great TRL race with Sean. Today was no exception to that, and I would hate to hear the news come through that something terrible happened. So the very best of luck, and we hope to see you back shouting your lungs out with the rest of us very, very soon. I'm sure everyone else has that same sentiment. Yeah, I'm sure everyone else has that same sentiment. Right. Titan, Sean, Will, thank you very much for your company this weekend. 4 races to go in this World Championship battle. Sam Lewis, 14 days ago, when he arrived in TRL, had nil points. He has got 75 points from 3 consecutive race wins on the trot. There are just 4 Grand Prix left in this TRL season. We've got the Italian Grand Prix next weekend. Then we have got the Sao Paulo Grand Prix the week after, before a trip to Kota, and then Abu Dhabi on the 3rd of December. It is all to play for still. Hecaron's extended his lead over 3 of the 4 contenders now left in this race. But there's an American from Delaware still hunting him down with every step off the way. Is Hecaron's dream finally going to be realized? We don't know. Or are the Americans going to strike back? Or is it going to be Sam Lewis who wins this championship? It's going to be an incredible finish. There's just 4 races left. And it's 4:30 next weekend for the Italian Grand Prix build-up. Thank you very much for your company. And for Mr. Storm, Sean, Titan and Will, that was the Belgian Grand Prix. 4 races to go. And there's 38 points between 5 drivers. Thank you for your